Well, when we do stories about crime here in Southwest Florida, you've told us you want to know what's working to curb crime in our communities.
So all this month, I'm highlighting unique ways crimes are solved and the innovative tools used to solve them. This morning, I'm taking a deeper look at 3D laser scanning technology some agencies in Southwest Florida are using. It's giving investigators a way to almost step back into a crime scene after it's been cleared. It's a tool that's changed the way detectives solve crimes. And while it's time-consuming, investigators at Charlotte County Sheriff's Office say it's well worth it if it means cracking the case. Crime happens, investigators spend hours on scene, securing the perimeter, looking for clues, gathering evidence. Part of that process for the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office involves 3D laser scanning. CCSO's 3D laser tool is called a Faro scanner. Crime Scene Supervisor Carrie Brees says it's used in more serious cases.
Any death that is obviously suspicious, any deaths involving gunshots.
Any shootings, stabbings, or scenes with a lot of evidence that needs to be captured with detailed measurements. Brees is giving us an inside look at how it works. She explains first, you enter a case number.
We will set our parameters.
Then the laser comes out. A mirror spins to rotate that laser, and at the same time, the device itself rotates.
Another helpful tool for us to do as detailed documentation of a scene as possible.
But it is time-consuming. If detectives are working a homicide case in, for example, a single-family home,
we're going to scan all the way around the outside of the house, as well as everything inside of the house. Every room, every area.
Each scan can take 2 minutes, more detailed ones even longer. And investigators need multiple scans per room.
When you talk into doing 40, 50 scans, that's obviously going to take hours.
But the results are well worth it. Brees says they took these scans of part of the sheriff's office for training.
This is just from one scan view. So you can see that you would only be able to see what the scanner can see. I can't see behind here. I'm missing stuff here.
She even showed us the room we did the interview in. You can see the back shelves with the same items up top, the doorway and the chair. As for a real-life crime scene, Lieutenant John Heck says forensics used the Faro scanner at an officer-involved shooting here in Port Charlotte in November.
That was outside of a McDonald's parking lot, so a lot of different moving parts that we had going on.
He says detectives on scenes like this are usually working 15 to 20 cases at a time.
To go back and then be able to look at the scene as it was when they were on there that day is a huge benefit to them during the investigation.
Lieutenant Heck says it's not only useful in cracking the case, but also when it comes to serving justice.
Now the detective can go back and almost live in that scene as it was the day they were there, which a lot of times you're talking a couple of years, if not longer, before we go to trial on a case.
And in the case of that officer-involved shooting, Lieutenant Heck says the state has to do their own investigation into what happened. And with that Faro scanner, they now have a detailed outline of what the scene looked like on the day this shooting happened.
Very interesting, Lisa.